New at 10, local advocates for death row inmate Richard Glossip say they are stunned by today's vote from the State Pardon and Parole Board to deny clemency by failing to reach a majority decision. Glossip has faced execution 9 times over the last 2 decades and maintains he's innocent of hiring a co-worker to murder his boss at an Oklahoma City motel in 1997. Tonight, 2 News Oklahoma reporter Samson Tamijani brings us reaction from those close to Glossip and his case.
Well, it was less than 3 weeks ago that we covered the most positive update in years for Richard Glossip. Oklahoma Attorney General Gentner Drummond had motioned to vacate the conviction after an independent investigations reported numerous errors in his conviction. But 2 of the 4 voting members of the Oklahoma Pardon and Parole Board put that motion out of reach on Wednesday. I spoke with Glossip's spiritual advisor in Tulsa just hours after the board's vote.
It's stunning to me, probably even more so than Richard, that we keep running into these obstacles. But I would tell you from talking to him that his faith does not waver. So yeah, it's been several years now.
Boston Avenue United Methodist Senior Pastor David Wiggs says he got to know Glossip's faith through letters they exchanged. He believes the Pardon and Parole Board made the wrong decision Wednesday to keep Glossip on death row.
You know, it's stunning to me that we can't find within our own justice system someone who will step in and try to make this right.
Broken Arrow State Rep Kevin McDougal agrees and made his opinion to us clear.
It's ridiculous. And I'm appalled, and I think that we have some extreme issues in the state of Oklahoma, and all Oklahomans need to pay attention to this.
State Attorney General Gentner Drummond offers his own take in a statement Wednesday that includes, quote, "While the state has not questioned the integrity of previous death penalty cases, the Glossip conviction is very different. I believe it would be a grave injustice to execute an individual whose trial conviction was beset by a litany of errors." Glossip now faces an execution date of May 18th, less than a month away. His lawyer released a statement calling for Governor Stitt to grant a reprieve. It reads in part, quote, "The public support for Mr. Glossip is diverse, widespread, and growing, including at least 45 death penalty supporting Republicans in the legislature who also reached the conclusion that there's too much doubt to execute Mr. Glossip." Glossip's pastor says he expects the inmate to remain positive and hopes someone else in power will step in.
Either because of what the legal team has filed or what the Attorney General is asking for, that we could have a positive step well before the 18th.
Earlier Wednesday afternoon, Glossip's defense team announced they're filing an unopposed application for stay of execution with the U.S. Supreme Court. This in addition to a separate petition to stay the execution already filed to the Supreme Court. And you can find the full statements from his lawyer and State Attorney General Drummond over on our website, kjrh.com. In studio, Samson Tamijani, 2 News, Oklahoma.